order, please rise. And Trustee Clark, would you lead us in the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Clerk Reyes, would you please call the roll?
Certainly. Trustee DeCosta.
Present.
Trustee Clark.
Present.
Trustee Heilenbach.
Present.
Clerk Reyes is here. Supervisor Wilt.
Present. Okay, we have a quorum. Is the agenda all right as it is, or would anybody like to make any?
I think we should
changes?
move to get Kelly Navarro sworn in as a trustee right to the front before we go into any of the board meeting minutes and stuff.
Okay, so we have a motion to move item A of new business to, let's say, right after minutes?
Sure.
All right. Do I hear a second to that?
Second.
Motion and a second to adjust the agenda to move the resolution appointing a new trustee from new business to prior to communications after the approval of minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion is carried. Thank you. Okay, then first item is the approval of the minutes of June 10th of the board meeting of that date. What is your pleasure?
I make a move to approve the minutes of June 10th.
I have a motion. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Clark, second by trustee DeCassola to approve the minutes of Tuesday, June 10th of the regular township board meeting. Are there any additions, corrections?
Supervisor, I have a correction.
Yes.
On page 3, under North Riverside Senior Fair, my name is spelled wrong.
Oh, dear.
There's,
She had it coming.
What is that?
We'll get that taken care of.
Thank you. Are there any other additions or corrections? Hearing none, then I would ask for the approval of these minutes with that correction. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Motion is carried.
Supervisor Wilt, I have to abstain. I wasn't at that meeting.
Okay. The record will so reflect. And then we have two sets of minutes. We have the minutes of the Committee of the Whole meeting of July 1st, the regular Committee of the Whole minutes. What is your pleasure on that?
I make a motion we approve the minutes for the committee of the whole meeting on July 1st.
Motion to approve. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Heilenbach, seconded by trustee DeCassola to approve the minutes of the Committee of the Whole of July 1st. Are there any additions or corrections to these? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Motion is carried. And then we have the closed session meeting minutes from that same date, July 1st. What is your pleasure on that?
I make a motion that we approve the minutes of the closed meeting on July 1st.
I have a motion by trustee Clark. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by trustee Heilenbach. Any additions or corrections to that? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion is carried. And then we have completed that. So our next item on the agenda is the relocated resolution to appoint Kelly A. Navarro as the township trustee. And I will read that resolution and then ask for your action on that. Resolution number 2025-2, resolution of the Board of Trustees, Township of Riverside, Cook County, Illinois, approving an appointment to fill the trustee vacancy on the Riverside Township Board for an unexpired term created by the resignation of John P. Carroll, Jr. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Trustees of the Township of Riverside, Cook County, Illinois, as follows. One, that this board hereby approves the appointment of Kelly A. Navarro of Riverside, Illinois, as a township trustee for a term commencing on July 8th, 2025, and terminating on May 20th, 2029. 2, all ordinances and resolutions or parts thereof in conflict herewith are hereby repealed. 3, this resolution will be in full force and effect from and after the date of its adoption, to be adopted this 8th day of July, 2025. May I have a motion to approve that resolution?
I make a motion to approve the resolution.
I second.
Motion by trustee Heilenbach, seconded by trustee Clark, to approve resolution number 2025-2. Any discussion? Hearing none, then let's do a roll call.
Trustee Clark.
Yes.
Trustee Heilenbach.
Yes.
Trustee DeCosta.
Yes.
Supervisor Wilt.
Yes. Motion is carried. Therefore, I would ask Justice Navarro to please step forward and do the honors of administering the oath of office to his beloved wife.
Do you need a copy of it?
And here we have
Here
it.
you go. Oh, got it.
Here you, yeah,
Oh.
got one here.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's it.
Would you raise your right hand? Repeat after me. I, Kelly A. Navarro,
I, Kelly A. Navarro,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Riverside Township Trustee
of the office of Riverside Township Trustee
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Consider yourself sworn.
And if you would join us at the table here. And,
We just need Dave to sign.
Where's ours? You would think.
Judge Navarro. Judge.
Judge,
don't forget to sign the oath. Yes. I got a pen here, got it. Okay.
Very sweet. Thank you.
July 8th.
I need to sign any other ones, just that
I
one.
think that's it.
One should-
Do we have a second? I only have a single.
That was, one was in my binder. Did anybody else have it?
You know, I made two for us
Just
so
in-
we could keep them. We can make a
Okay,
copy for
you can
her.
make a copy, absolutely. We've
So we
got
just
the
need
original.
Kelly to sign.
Very good. Well, thank you. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is communications. Are there any communications?
We did receive one communication. It is from Janice Foley, Library Director from the Riverside Public Library, and she sent a nice note thanking the board for their support of, in the form of a township grant that allowed them to purchase the Caption Companion, that portable tablet that allows for immediate or real-time captioning. So it was a nice note.
Very good, and we will have a demonstration of that item a little bit later tonight. Okay, supervisor's report. The farmer's market is in full swing, and we've been redeeming vouchers each week. So far, we've redeemed 47 current vouchers and 8 that were issued last year, and people managed to have in their pockets. That's $275 paid out so far. We have 212 vouchers in circulation, issued to 42 people, 15 of whom have used at least some of those to date. We had 2 holiday closings since the last board meeting, and I was out of the office for the better part of the last week in June, but staff managed everything necessary, and I checked in regularly. We received some applications for trustee vacancy, and the board interviewed the candidates a week ago tonight. We're pleased to appoint a new trustee tonight and have her sworn in. Welcome aboard. I extend a warm welcome to you, Kelly Navarro. The east wall of the auditorium is being repaired, and this weekend, the second floor carpeting will be professionally shampooed by Dunn cleaning specialists. We will need to replace that carpeting in the near future, preferably with a more practical floor covering, but I prefer not to do that until we've redone the restrooms on that floor, so as not to ruin new flooring. The clock technician, who was supposed to come this week, I received a call last week that it had to be delayed because he had to go out of town for a family emergency, so he will be out in about a month instead. It's a rare specialty skill, and we know this company's work, so we'll wait for them to help with the tower clock. Sorry to those who are disappointed that it's not working. The auditor was here during the month of June, and we provided most information electronically. They're waiting for the tax extension report, but the county's been delayed in publishing it, which is all connected to the late issuance of the second installment of tax bills and so forth. I keep checking to see if it's posted, but I think that's the only little dangling thing that we still have with the auditors, so hopefully that is going well. And that's all I really have to report, but I'll gladly answer any questions you might have. Nope. Okay, then we'll move along. The assessor.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Fran Sitkowitz, Riverside Township Assessor, and I'd like to report that the Board of Review has officially started the 2025 appeal session. So Riverside Township is now open for appeals through August 5th. We sent out an email today to about 1,600 of our residents who are on our email list. So tomorrow morning, I'm sure we'll come to a very full email box and phone message system. So, so that appeal session will end on August 5th. We still do not have any official definitive word on when the second installments will go out. Everyone just keeps estimating that they'll be mailed by September 1st or October 1st. So we'll see. We will see what develops, and that's all I have to report for now.
Thank you. Are there any questions for the assessor? No?
Thanks, Fran.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, trustees. Trustee DeCassola.
Thank you, Supervisor. No report.
Okay. Trustee Heilenbach.
Oh, we switched it up.
Yeah, I just thought, keep you on your toes.
Well, the Mental Health Board concluded its year very successfully at the end of, or in the middle of June for the summer. July and August, there is no meeting. We have a new, well, the president stayed the same. That's Adam Wilt. Cindy Karsmarek is the new vice president, and Kara Klantz is the treasurer. We look forward to bigger and better things this year. August 30th, don't forget, is the Health and Wellness Fair in North Riverside Commons. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Any questions for Trustee Heilenbach? Okay, Trustee Clark.
The only thing I have to report is the exercise class is still going well. We had 250 people in the month of June. And I will be doing a lunch for them after exercise class sometime this summer.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Again, any questions for Trustee
Is
Clark?
that for seniors? Is that-
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, that's the senior class, 3 times a week.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, is that, it's free.
Yes. Very good, thank you. Then moving right along. Next item on new business is the Riverside Library would like to demonstrate the caption companion device that we helped to fund recently.
All right, so I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this, and I think I'm just gonna let you guys pass the tablet around while I babble about nothing.
I doubt that.
So basically, or if you guys can ask me questions. So basically how this works, it's a closed system. It doesn't require any sort of Wi-Fi to work, although if you want to do like a human person doing that, you would need to put it into Wi-Fi. It works both with a microphone, and also I was sitting and I would occasionally turn it on and I could pick up a meeting. So as long as people are in a small space, that space is fairly clear of sound and those people are
Enunciating.
it can actually pick up a meeting pretty successfully to a person who's sitting in the audience. It's sophisticated enough to recognize if somebody's whistling or if somebody's knocking or if when I blow in it, it's like wind, which seems much more romantic than somebody blowing in the microphone. But it will pick up those nuances too. If there's a lot of backroom clatter, it will just say like voices murmuring. So what I will do is, it's really as easy as just turning it on. And there we go. So once I have it on, I can talk into the mic, or I can have the mic far away, and it should continue to pick up everything that I am saying and caption it pretty successfully. I've also tested it in multiple languages, so it operates in English and Spanish. I will not embarrass myself by attempting to speak in Spanish, but it does pick up everything, even with my terrible, terrible Spanish accent. It can be sophisticated enough if somebody whistles, so it'll just say whistling. Did it say whistling? Oh, good. I was like, did it work? If I knock, it should pick up that there's just knocking sounds. So a person so it's a little more sophisticated than just reading a teleprompter of what somebody's saying, because it gives you a little bit more of the nuance of the sound that's happening in the room.
Seems
So-
more accurate than what I see often.
I know, and it's
Yeah.
in real time, which, the first time I turned it on, I really expected it to not be as really accurate as it is. And even when I was sitting there without the microphone on, it was picking up, for the most part, everything perfectly. So it's a great little it's a great little tool. Our goal for the library, now that we have it, is if you all need it for a meeting, if you know somebody who has a hearing impairment is coming to your meeting, just give us a call and say, hey, can we borrow that? They would take that device.
And just.
Somebody could hold the mic if they needed it, or they can, I'm gonna turn it off so you can kind of see. I think it'll turn up.
Does it give you a transcript?
And it will give you a transcript at the end. Right now, I'm not on Wi-Fi, so it won't give me a transcript because is it still picking me up?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I turned the mic off, so it's got a really good, solid range. And like I said, if everything goes down in the room and you have no Wi-Fi, it's a self-enclosed system, so.
If another person speaks, does it say another person?
No, it's not smart enough to start recognizing my voice. So hopefully, yeah, you'd be able to see that, like, hey, that was Janice.
So with the Spanish transcription, did that have to be programmed? I mean,
It's
does it
already
have
in-
other languages?
Right
or-
now, it only has English and Spanish.
Okay, I'm thinking with the diversity coming into
Yeah,
the
well,
community.
it's not translating to Spanish, so it can't translate my English to Spanish.
Right,
It can only translate if I
your
am
Spanish, right.
speaking
Like,
Spanish.
"Donde queda la biblioteca?"
It would be like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. But if,
So the words will appear in Spanish.
Yes.
but say if we had Ukrainians in the community, would it pick that up? Or would it spell it in English?
No, it wouldn't. So it's not like a Google Translate.
Okay.
So if you needed to do that, you can do, you do that in Google Translate, basically.
Right.
And that can,
And that
can direct translate. This really just picks up all the sound in the room and turns it into an experience that somebody can actually follow.
If you could add languages.
Trustee?
Can that be fed onto a large screen, such as a projector or monitor?
Not that I know of, but I can look into it and see if it could be. It's designed really, here, do you want- it's designed really to be a personal device.
Okay.
So a person can sit and
Sure.
hold it during a meeting.
You could probably have 2 or 3 people look at it, though.
Yes,
You
yeah.
could say-
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was just looking to see if there put something behind the speaker.
Exactly. Do you guys have any more questions?
Don't you have iPads at the desk that translate if somebody's using a different?
We do.
Yeah.
That was a
Which we
that was a
also
township
helped.
grant. So we do at the library, we have iPads at every service
Mm-hmm.
desk. So if we're having an interaction with a patron that we don't know how to speak the same language, we will use those translators too. So,
Excellent. Any
Awesome.
questions?
Yeah, that's so cool.
yeah, it's pretty great. We're excited to start.
Have you had opportunities to use it?
I haven't yet, but
No.
soon. We have a few patrons who who we do kind of support that way. And luckily, when we're having small interactions, you can just use the iPad, because you can go English to English on the iPad. But for something like this, if somebody's doing a presentation, there's no way to do that on an iPad. You need to have a device. So in the past, we've done it with Zoom, where we've actually set up a presenter in front of a Zoom in the same room and had Zoom do the closed captioning for us, but their closed captioning isn't nearly as sophisticated as this one. So,
Yeah.
and this is a lot easier to set up and less obtrusive to the space.
Thanks for showing us.
Hey,
Yeah,
sure,
very
thank you
much.
guys, we
Yeah.
really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right, fantastic.
All right, great. Next item is the approval of warrants. You'll find those at the back of your book.
Trustee Heilenbach moves the board authorize and ratify payment of the bills identified on the general warrant for July 2025 in the amount of $15,867.63 as presented to the board this 8th day of July 2025.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Hollenbach, seconded by trustee DeCassola, to approve the general warrants for July 2025 in the total amount of $15,867.63. Are there any questions? Hearing none. If the clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Clark.
Yes.
Trustee Heilenbach.
Yes.
Trustee DeCosta.
Yes.
Trustee Navarro.
Yes.
Supervisor Wilt.
Yes, motion is carried.
Motion by trustee Heilenbach that the board ratify and authorize payment in the amounts indicated on the following warrants. The utility warrant for July 2025 in the amount of $652.39. The payroll warrant for July 2025 in the amount of $19,605.98. The health warrant for July 2025 in the amount of $3,370.10. The general assistance warrant for July 2025 in the amount of $8,429.89. And the food pantry warrant for July 2025 in the amount of $1,077.09. All of the above is presented to the board this 8th day of July 2025.
Thank you. Do I have a motion by trustee Hollenbach? Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion, second by trustee Clark. Are there any questions, corrections, additions? Then we have a motion by trustee Hollenbach, seconded by trustee Clark, and to approve the following warrants for July 2025. The utility warrant in the amount of $652.39. Payroll warrant in the amount of $19,605.98. The health warrant in the amount of $3,370.10. General assistance warrant in the amount of $8,429.89. And the food pantry warrant in the amount of $1,077.09. Hearing no questions or discussion, would you please call the roll?
Trustee Clark.
Yes.
Trustee Heilenbach.
Yes.
Trustee DeCosta.
Yes.
Trustee Navarro.
Yes.
Supervisor Wilt.
Yes, motion is carried. Thank you. For your edification, trustee Navarro, the other two documents are pretty much the income, the revenue and expenditures, and it's presented in various detail according to the budget, and then the general ledger. So, and at each time, all of the warrants that you're hearing here will be available in a drawer that you can see afterwards for you to review before a meeting to make sure that everything is copacetic.
Thank you. I see why you included the ruler.
Yes, it is a handy dandy little magnifying glass, yes. I will admit that these numbers get very small.
Yeah, we didn't get rulers.
You didn't get, uh-oh.
We get rulers when we were
Okay, I'll get them. I have, it's in the binder. Very good. Thank you. And by the way, for those who may not know, usually a presiding officer doesn't have a vote, but at township level, I do.
Got it.
And it's not just a tiebreaker, so.
Good to know.
Okay. Then our next item would be public comments. Are there any public comments for the board?
Well, actually, I just wanted to say, if, with the pantry, if there's ever a need for collecting, the library's happy to have a drop-off box for you.
Oh, thank you.
If there's a-
That's very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Actually, I'll do also the, because I don't think I sent you guys this information, but we did our blood drive, our co-sponsored blood drive with the township this past month, and we collected 42 donations
That's
of
really
blood.
nice.
It was
That's good.
the highest number of Power Reds they've gotten at our combined forces. So I'm already working with Andrew to try to set up another one, definitely for next summer, and hopefully another one maybe in the winter as well.
Wonderful. Glad that worked out so well. Thank you. Good cooperative efforts here. Okay, then if there's nothing else, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Second, right. Motion by trustee Clark, second by trustee Navarro. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Motion is carried.